Carried. Now we're up to number 19, Disraeli Reserve Art Features Decommissioning Report. Right, okay. Mel said we'll move it and Tim will second it. It's in your area. Yeah, far away.
Probably for the councillors. Did the board discuss sending a thank you message to the family for the artworks? Yeah. Would it be quite good for it to come from council, perhaps, with the will of the committee? Would you consider that, Phil, to write a letter to the family thanking them for the artworks? How long have they been there? 10 years? Was it pre-quit? Yeah.
How long have they actually been there?
17 years.
17 years.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
a lot of work. Right.
Yes, but a letter of thanks because they've been really nice for the city to have them there.
Okay, Andre, you got a question?
So could we just put a noting thing in the resolution?
We'll note it
down. Be a letter from council thanking. Yeah.
Andre.
Thank you. Just wondering why all of them are needing to be removed. Was it considered to leave some because some aren't near the footpath?
There's the staff member there.
Yeah.
Press the button.
Yep.
That's the one. Thank you.
Okay. Good idea.
Cool. The artwork has been there 17 years. It has a life of 15 to 20 years when it was placed in there. It has been fully assessed by an engineer and we've monitored it, and then the engineer has subsequently recommended we remove it all due to the corrosion through all the pieces of the artwork.
Right.
Okay, so that answers that. Kel, yep, far away, man.
So the artist has passed away, and the family have actually requested the artworks to be shared among the family members. Is that right?
Yes, as part of the process, we are required to notify either the artist or their estate if we're going to alter or do anything with an artwork, which we've done, and the family expressed a desire to have it returned to them, and they're looking to distribute it amongst members of the family.
Thank you.
Samuel.
That's probably more a question for either legal. So you've got great paper, all good. I'm happy with it. It's either for the chief exec or the legal team. It's just a lot of this stuff is very like, why does it need to come to council? So I think about it something like this: the community board have worked through it, and I just wonder whether, like, we are duplicating things when it could have just been resolved. I mean, to me, this is like the ultimate local decision that could be made. I don't know if others have got thoughts on that, but it just to me seems like something we should have a...
What you're saying, is there something that triggers it to come to us?
Yeah, and I don't know if someone could maybe...
It would be good to get, if people are comfortable, others are comfortable with it too, we can then just check our delegations.
What do other people think? Is it sort of...
Yep.
It's one of those things that perhaps we could review in the future. So what comes to why they come to us, and if there's no let's change the rules.
We were supposed to have a delegations review and a review of the community board memorandums of understanding at the beginning of this term. But that
looks like the staff member.
2 years on.
Right.
It looks like the staff member has.
Where are we? So we.
We're generally happy, and we'll look at the delegations.
Yes.
It would be good to know why it did come in the first place before I know if I'm happy.
Yeah.
Okay. It comes to council decision because there's no delegation on decommissioning artworks. It's not assigned to anyone. Plus, in this particular case, the decision is outside of our asset disposal process, and that, in essence, it could go to market or be disposed of. But in this case, it's going to the family, so that's not in our process.
Yes, and I'll certainly write a letter to them, thanking.
The only caveat is that in this case it's fine, there's a gap and it comes to council, but in the CBD where we have lots of, if a similar situation was to happen, it may not be appropriate for a community board to be deciding over big high price art.
Yeah. And it might be just
Part A.
I guess it just comes back to those kind of just having some options that we can look at that kind of go, does this make sense? Does it not make sense? Because I agree, there'll be things that don't. But I looked at this one when I read it and went, really? Like, this is the ultimate local decision. So, so I don't know whether the lawyers Is that sort of
Do you have anything to add?
No, I think the position's been adequately summarised already. We're happy to look at it and bring something back at a later date.
Alrighty, so we've got a mover and a seconder. This is number 19 we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put that motion. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Thank you, that's carried. We will now have a 20-minute break. Thank you.